Good morning. I'm back from Vegas. We are in December. This is my attempt at a semi-Christmassy Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. I got a long one for you guys here, going over some quick travel from California back home to Arizona, Arizona up to Nevada. My first day of play in the WPT. Buckle in. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as I can, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of content to go over. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's just hop into it. With making pit stops with the dogs with me, the drive's about 12 to 13 hours, freezing the whole way, and by the time we get to Arizona, my family has no idea I'm coming, so I get to surprise them for Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god.
What the hell happened?
I showed up.
How?
I drove here.
Oh, bullshit.
I swear to God.
Did you really?
I drove here, yeah.
Oh my god.
Thanksgiving came and went. My sister and I got to work on our eyebrow game. I got to meet up with some friends, and then the day came, and in a sleepy house in Surprise, Arizona, I packed my stuff up, got in the car, and headed out to Vegas. Good morning. On my way to Vegas. We're about the halfway mark. Charging up in the car, as you can see from this. Really excited. First WPT event ever. Here we go. The other half of the association is here. He is just walking around somewhere. We're getting close. Close to Vegas. Really excited. Got a brand new outfit for this. Look at these kicks. Look at these shiny kicks. I'm looking fresh. Look good, feel good, play good is the hope. Big event. $1 million guarantee. Here we go. Walking in, the feeling is electric, the sights are amazing, and I am alternate 1 kajillion, so there's about a 3-hour wait before I can even sit down and play. Completely max late reg this event. No worries, I have a spot in the wind to go kick back, get some food, some coffee, relax, and when I'm finally called, I get my chips, I go take my seat, and I'm ready to play. This is it. This feels like my time to shine. The prize pool is already at over $2 million. I very first hand, I sit down, look at Ace King suited. There is a min raise before me. I jam for 12 big blinds, my starting stack. The opponent, top right corner, is in the blender. This is it. Get out of my way. This is my event. Want to take this thing down so bad. Let them know I'm here to play. And then we see there's a call. Pocket Jacks versus Ace King, flipping in my very first hand. Can we hold?
If you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
Okay, that kind of sucked. The music's kind of loud too, but played 1 orbit, Ace King with 15 big blinds. I 3-bet jam, get called by Jacks. No help. I have 4 hours until the next flight, so I'm gonna go head over to Resorts World, which is just right back here, and we're gonna fire in some events. Resorts World goes relatively well. We buy in for $400. I run it up about $150, $200 Profitville. And then a hand comes up where I try to get tricky and flat and open with Ace King on the button. Small blind has other plans, but there's another caller in front of me when the small blind 3-bets large. So I come along for the ride. I could have 4-bet jam here, decide not to. Flop comes ace high. I got top, get it all in with the player who did not 3-bet. For some reason, the player to my right calls my jam with pocket fives on an ace high board. I have him absolutely dominated until he rivers a 5 and stacks me off because he's got me covered. Yeah, I don't know either. I've said it before, playing poker is not for the faint of heart, and I am losing everything constantly. It's okay. It's okay. You got to keep pushing through, and hopefully skill wins out in the end, but I am not running pure. That's for sure. My whole career is just getting it in good, never getting it in bad, ever. And it's horrible. Let's go try to play another tournament. It's hard to stay tilted when these are your views walking around the Vegas Strip. Dust myself off, I'm ready to fire again. I need to go check on Derek, who's still playing and ends up bagging in this $1 million guarantee event. So time for me to go rebuy in to the last and final turbo flight, and let's get these cards in the air. After seeing a few pots push my way, my confidence is right back to where it needs to be. And the first interesting hand I get into, I have King 7 suited on the button, folds to me, I open it up, big blind defends. So we go heads up to a flop, and this person has been doing the exact same thing every single hand I have played with him or I have watched him play. He check jams. So when I flop trip 7s and lead for small into my opponent, you'll never guess what they do. They check jam all in. I'm gonna snap this off, and I'm gonna find a big pot pushed my way pretty early on. On break and bowl number 2, I'm kind of slumming it. Backpack and my phone's plugged into the wall. Bowl number 2 is going a lot better. I'm hoping for some type of deeper run here. This is the last attempt to try to make it into day 2. Wish us luck. We got a long way to go. Won't even update you there. It's got a long way to go. Blinds are now 300, 600, 600. Middle position opens up to 1300. I'm in the cutoff with ace 10 suited. I could 3-bet here, and I would if I was out of position, but I want to see a flop with my royal hand, so I elect on the call. We go heads up to a flop, which comes 4, 7, 8, 2 hearts. My opponent leads for a small sizing of 1,000. With 2 overs and the nut flush draw, I'm going nowhere, so I make the call. The turn is a 9 of spades, which gives me even more equity. So when my opponent sizes up to 2,300, I'm never folding and I make the call. And on the river, I spike the jack of hearts. My opponent gives up, but I need more chips. I go for a decent size of 8,000. And unfortunately, my opponent makes the fold, but I'm still getting a good amount of chips pushed my way.
Have you dialed in right now?
After winning a good amount of pots, I am the color up duty person, and now we head to break. Okay, boys and girls, this only means one thing, that I'm back in my spot, charging up everything on break. Average chip stack is about 42,000, just north of 50. It's a turbo. There's still a lot of people left. Everyone's really short. Gotta survive. We shall see how this goes. Jumping straight into the hand here, I have ace jack in middle position. I raise it up, the player to my left calls, and the big blind defend. Flop comes jack high. I can't let any free cards come out, so when the big blind checks to me, I make it 5,000. Just my opponent to the left calls, and we go heads up to a turn, which is a beautiful jack of hearts. I feel like I have this board all locked up, so I want to give the opponent an opportunity to bluff at it. Unfortunately, he checks back. The river is a semi-scary card with the 9 of hearts, but I can't be scared of monsters under the bed, so I'm going to lead here for value for 8,000. My opponent snap calls and shows the king jack. The case jack fell on the turn, my ace plays, and I'm going to take down this one.
Wow. Wow.
I wasn't involved in this next hand, but I saw the most disgusting aces versus kings, and king on the flop, 3-way all in. Really gross tournament poker for you. Right after that really gross hand, our table breaks. This is the only shot I get of how many players are in the tournament and how many are left. 110 end up making the money, so I have a lot to fade here, and unfortunately I go through one of the most disgusting card dead periods of my career, about 2.5 hours of absolutely nothing. I've got to get something going here. I got a suited queen and only a few big blinds left. I rip it all in when I spike a 6, and the 6 is good. So I'm going to find a double up here really, really late in the event. And I need some more run good. Send it my way because I'm going to rip it all in and fight for my tournament life for a second double up with an ace.
3-3.
2 pair is good. I hold, find a extremely needed double up late in the event, which brings us to this next hand, and there is a lot to cover. So there are now 112 players left. Reminder, 110 make the money. I am still going through some extreme card dead. So I am forced all in with one big blind. Ace Jack versus Ace Queen. There is a Jack in the window. Everything's going great for me until player calls King on the river to river the straight. Really, really gross. I'm out 2 from the money in this $2.5 million prize pool event. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. As a reminder, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so right now. And stay tuned until the next episode because something phenomenal has happened. And if you want to get a sneak peek at what that is, head over to my Instagram page, and it's my very newest post. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Unfortunately, of the phenomenal thing that happened, I couldn't get a ton of footage. So looking forward to finding a creative way of sharing that with you guys. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.